Can you be quiet?
I am quiet, B.
Let's go to the next person. Only send a guest request if you did vote Trump. Sorry. Had to do that real quick. Going to the next person. Only send a guest request if you did vote Trump. All right, let's get this next person up here. Yo, Anna, thank you so much for the description. Thank you so much. Yo, what's up, how old are you?
How you doing, Parker? I'm
Did
19.
you vote Trump?
I did vote Trump.
Why so?
Because what Kamala Harris did to San Francisco is completely messed up.
Okay,
The
what did
crime
she do
rate
to
was
San
increased
Francisco?
like crazy. The crime rate increased like crazy.
Okay, can you tell me what she did in San Francisco?
I couldn't, but all I could tell you was that the crime rate increased like crazy.
Jennifer, thank you for the $3. What years? And Tasneem, thank you so much for the $35. Thank you so much for it's my birthday today, finally 20. Yo, W's for Tasneem. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. W's for Tasneem in the chat, everyone. Sydney, thank you so much for the dollar. I appreciate it. I did not actually see that. You got anything
Sorry,
else?
you said what years?
What'd you say?
You said what years?
For what? I apologize. I just said thank you. And
Oh yeah, for sure. Kamala Harris completely. She made
what years?
she made San Francisco a shithole.
What years was she in power?
2002 to 2011.
Okay. I'm pretty sure those aren't even the years, but what did she do?
What did she do to make it a shithole?
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't tell you exactly specifically, but I would have to pull up a source. But I said it was just a combination.
You want to go do that real quick?
Sure thing, yeah. I appreciate you giving me the time to do that.
For sure. Let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote Trump. We are just looking for some debates, y'all. Please, everyone, only send a guest request if you did vote Trump. Oh, we did not mean to add this person up again. All right, let's go to this next person. Only send a guest request if you did vote Trump. Keep tapping that screen and keep sharing the live on TikTok. On YouTube, do make sure to like the live. I appreciate everyone. If you want to support me, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, link in the bio, or for people on YouTube in the description, or you could just send the super chat over through YouTube. Either way works. Either way works. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Chat, I'm not gonna do that. Crazy on TikTok. Crazy. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hi, everybody.
Did you vote Trump?
No.
Okay. Well, only send a guest request if you did vote Trump. I'm sorry for everyone on YouTube. I do have to say that over and over again, and people still don't listen, so it's okay. I got to keep doing it. Billy, thank you for the $5. I can't with these MAGA folk. For real. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Parker, I love you so much. You're so pretty, and I love you so
Appreciate it. Let's go on to the next person. Only send a guest request if you did vote Trump. We are just looking for some debates. Let's get this next person up here real quick. All right. Do give it a second, y'all. Try the super stickers. I don't even know how they work. I need to figure out how YouTube works. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 18.
Did you vote Trump?
9. Yes.
Why so?
Because I like his policies on tax cuts and what he's doing with Doge.
Okay, what tax policy do you like of his?
Or not necessarily the tax policies, but basically just what he's doing with Doge to make our taxes go down.
He's not. I just want to let you know.
Explain to me how not then.
Doge won't make your taxes go down. Okay.
Well, then how are the 486 millions to consortium for elections and political process strengthening, including $22 million for inclusive and participatory political process in Moldova?
How big is the U.S. budget per year?
Turnout in India. That's all coming out of taxpayers.
King. How big is the U.S.? How big is the budget?
It doesn't matter because this is all coming out.
It does. Can you tell me what percent 20 million is of 5 trillion?
It does not matter.
Yeah, it does. Sure, please. Thank you so much for the $2. Witch King, thank you so much for the $5. Appreciate it. Always good to see you.
Is printing money, which is just inflating prices higher.
That's done by the Federal Reserve. Secondly, that happened to a greater degree when Trump was president. Also, you can look at the debt-related spending signed into law. Trump signed.
Do you have any sources to prove that?
Yes. The St. Louis Federal Reserve. Look up M2 and M1. You can see that they're both higher under Trump. Like the increase was higher. Secondly, if you want to look at the like the debt-related spending, Trump signed off on more debt-related spending overall than the Biden-Harris administration, and his committee and the Committee for Responsible Federal Budget not only establishes that, push the hand hard, thank you so much, Kimmy, but also establishes that his campaign plans would cause $4 trillion more debt-related spending comparative to Harris's campaign plans over 10 years.
Yeah, all right. Well, let me know how you like it whenever your taxes go down, you commie fuck.
How can you define communism? He left. Push the hand heart. Wow, what a sensitive little snowflake that needs a safe space. Can you come back and define communism, you fucking scaredy cat? Come back here and define that term that you just used.
Hey Parker, I'm ready if you
Hold
want.
up. What was that person's name again? I want him to stop being scared and come back and define the term. That's like actually that's embarrassing that he just left. Peachy, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much. King, what was his name? Get back in here, bro. What are you doing? What are you doing? Run away. How scared? Yeah, he ran away. He's not even in the
Come
box.
back.
So okay, go ahead. What were you saying?
Are you talking to me?
Yep.
I got the source.
Go ahead. What was the source?
All right, one second. Let me.
All right, I'll add up someone while you do that. Marie, thank you so much for the $2. Thank you. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Only send a guest request if you did vote Trump. We are just looking for some debates. Let's get this next person up here real quick. Highlight of my night. Oh, thank you so much, Rose. I appreciate it. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Yo, hello.
You're not old enough. There's no way. By the way, everyone here on TikTok, if you want to deal with it not getting banned, because I get banned all the time here on TikTok. It's already happened today, and I got like an age restriction earlier. Make sure to go to YouTube. Parker, get a job. You can also subscribe to me there. I post a lot of YouTube content of these streams here. I've been doing that a lot recently. So, yo, what's up? How old are you? Joe, how old are you?
Hey, I came on earlier. You said to put it in if you were getting people, so you can kick me out if you want.
Appreciate you.
Hey Parker, I'm ready.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's from the LA Times.
And what's the title?
This has been called soft.
I couldn't hear you. You got to come back into the app before I tell you.
Harris has been called soft and tough on crime.
Harris, what?
Harris has been called soft and tough on crime.
And where does it say in this?
What are you asking? Oh, just scroll down a little bit.
Okay, where?
You want me to go back just for 2 seconds?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Let's get someone up here in the meantime real quick. Give it a second, everyone. Do tap that screen here on TikTok. See to 500,000 likes. Yeah, Michelle, thank you so much for the Galaxy. Thank you so much. Thank you, Michelle. Alrighty, let's get this next person up here real quick. Alrighty, opinion piece. Oh, lol. Yo,
Check. Mike, check 1 2 1 2 25.
Okay. Only send a guest request if you did vote Trump. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Konnichiwa.
Okay, Ashley. Everyone. Ashley said it's important. What's so important?
I want to know if you checked my link that I sent you.
What link?
I sent it to you you told me to send it about Joe Biden. Remember?
I don't.
How do you not remember? But hey, I got a question.
How am I supposed to remember? I talked to like hundreds of people every week.
Well, it was about him talking to the 12-year-old, saying that they got a lot done when he was 30 and she was 12.
Oh yeah, where'd you send that?
I sent it to your messenger box.
For which one? Which one?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I sent it to the right one. It said Parker with that picture.
Messenger box?
No, your TikTok message. I don't know what they call it
on my main account. On this account? Okay,
yes.
Let's check.
Check it out.
Let's see right now. Let's see. Let's look at my message requests. When did you send it? How long ago?
It was a couple days ago.
It would be out of my message requests. I get so many message requests that like they only go back about a week. Here, I'll check.
Okay. But yes.
And it's under Ashley.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see a single one from Ashley.
Okay. Well, search it on YouTube. It's easy. You just put
YouTube. I don't get messages on YouTube.
No, I'm saying you can't just search it on YouTube.
Well, you'd have to. You were the one that's supposed to find it, right?
I already found it, but you didn't. I can send it again, but
Go
I know.
ahead. Go ahead. Go send it.
Send it again. Hold on, let me get my other phone.
I'll make sure to. I'll make sure to wait. You can let me know in the guest box
Last
whenever
time
you
I
find
don't
that
know, I
one.
guess I didn't click that link.
Go ahead. I literally looked through all my DMs. Not a single DM from them, by the way. Just clarifying. Seriously, not a single DM. Yo, what's up, how old are you?
Hello? I'm 22.
Did you vote Trump?
Yes.
Okay, why'd you vote Trump? Hey, can you swipe out of the app, swipe back in, Keaton? All right, hello? Swipe back into the app and then unmute. Swipe out, swipe back in. It has like an echo.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, you have an echo, man. You have to swipe out of the app, swipe back in, please.
Oh, I just want to say I love you so much.
Appreciate you, appreciate you. All right, let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote Trump. Is church a scam? So real, so real. All right, let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote Trump. I need to talk to Jubilee and make it so I can, or like talk to him so I can like actually
Ban
react
all
to that on
Muslims,
YouTube.
they're taking over England and America. Ban all Muslims.
That's disgusting. Disgusting for you to say that. Let's go on to the next person. Only send a guest request if you did vote Trump. All right, let's get this next person up here. Can't add this person up. Let's get this next person up here. Do tap that screen. Let's get to 500,000 likes, everyone. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hey, Parker, I drink raw milk for breakfast.
You're trolling.
No.
You're just totally not real. Don't believe it. Not for a second, okay? Not a single second did I believe that claim, okay? Not a single one. Okay, I'm gonna go insane. Now the guest box, I think, is getting to a point where there's like not new people, and it's like all old people. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
28.
Did you vote Trump?
I did.
Why so?
Because he did a great job during his first term. So,
Okay. Why do you think that?
I mean, his tax plan was a good one.
Before you go into this, Anthony, did you vote Trump?
No, but my mum did.
Okay.
Dual
Well,
citizens ban the Muslims.
okay. Oh yeah, go ahead, Moto. So, what policy of Trump's do you like?
His tax cuts.
What was the name of his tax cuts?
Are you literate?
Can you name one provision within the tax cuts that you like?
He doubled the child tax credit, doubled the standard deduction, lowered tax brackets.
Okay, so you think it's good to increase the child tax credit? So then, why didn't you support Harris's plan to increase it to $6,000 for the first year of a child's life, $3,600 through them being 5 years old, $3,000 through them being 18?
Because I don't support Harris. What do you mean?
Okay, well, you just said that you supported an expansion to the child tax credit.
What was her? Let me ask you a question. What was her tax plan besides doubling the child tax credit?
Yeah, $25,000 tax credit for small business, or sorry, for first-time home buyers for new homes. There's also a $50,000 tax deductible for small businesses for the first year of them starting off. $2,000 cap on pharmaceuticals out of pocket. Right, $35 cap on insulin for everyone, not just for people on Medicare. All right, I can go on and talk about a lot of things.
I mean, that's already
Rory, thank you so much for the 2 pounds. What's up?
The $35 cap on insulin, that's already a law. So
for Medicare, not for everyone. And the executive order that you're referencing is only parts of Medicare. Kamala Harris, through the Inflation Reduction Act, expanded to everyone on Medicare. And then what she was advocating for this administration was to expand it to everyone, not just people on Medicare.
okay, so back to the tax plan. It lowered individual income taxes. It doubled the standard deduction, increased the child tax credit, lowered corporate taxes,
You've already addressed those, and
and
actually it
small
increased.
business tax cuts.
Yeah, I understand. So the corporate
So
actually
no
small
part of that, do
businesses
you
actually
agree,
small
was good?
businesses paid more in taxes because corporate tax increased from 15% on the lowest tax bracket to 21%.
So it didn't introduce a 20% deduction for pass-through businesses?
Wait, say that one more time.
It didn't introduce a 20% deduction for pass-through businesses?
Deduction for what things?
Pass-through businesses?
What is that? What's a pass-through business?
Small business tax cut.
What's a pass? You think a pass-through business is a small business? What?
Why are you acting like it's ridiculous?
I'm confused what you're trying to say. Okay, were you just reading it off somewhere? You got to look into it. Took bad notes.
No, I'm just getting my facts straight. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's totally fine.
So it's most U.S. businesses are not subject to corporate tax income rather than their profits flow through to owners or members.
Okay.
So pass-through businesses include sole proprietorships, partnerships, limited liability companies, and S corporations.
Okay. So so you're saying that there's a 20% deductible for what?
There's introduced a 20% deduction for those businesses.
20% deduction on what?
What do you mean? There is a 20.
Yeah, what do you get a 20% deduction on? Gotta look that one up too.
On their income. You mean?
You think they could just for fun get to deduct 20% of their income?
They get to exclude up to 20% of their pass-through business.
Up to 20% is not the same thing as 20% for all. Also,
Okay,
like,
so
where are you reading this from? Where are you reading this from? ChatGPT?
What do you really think? What's wrong?
Are you on ChatGPT? Is that a real question?
What's wrong with Trump's tax plan? Tell me.
Yeah, most of the tax cuts go to rich people. Added $190 billion of debt-related spending every single year, 1.9 trillion over 10 years, which a Harvard and liberal and conservative economist from Harvard indicated will only add 0.04% to the annual GDP, which is around $8 billion to the annual GDP, less than $2 billion in federal revenues. So nowhere near enough to pay for the $190 billion of debt-related spending every year from the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. So the opportunity cost of putting that money into other aspects of the economy, maybe that would help through expand access to education, childcare, housing, things like that would be significantly better.
Well, I mean, yeah, the rich pay the most in taxes, so any cuts would proportionally.
If you're referencing individual income, but he wants to replace those individual income tax cuts with tariffs, which are regressive tax. So what it would do is it would shift the burden from people who are higher income to people who are lower income, which is insane. But
Are you talking about the External Revenue Service? Is that what you're referring to?
That External Revenue Service is like a lie, right? You're not getting revenue from other countries. You're getting the revenue from businesses in the United States that are importing the goods, right? And then that's passed on to the consumer.
But, I mean, still under his plan, they still paid more in taxes.
Who?
They still pay more in taxes than we do.
Who?
Middle class America, lower class income. What do you mean?
You want?
You can go look that up on the IRS.
You said middle class Americans pay most of the taxes?
No, I said the rich.
Yeah, the rich do. Yeah, but we want it to stay that way.
But they paid 40% of all income taxes.
Okay. I mean, the top 3 billionaires own more wealth than the bottom 50% of the country. So please explain to me why they shouldn't be paying that much, if not more. Because if 3 fucking billionaires own more wealth than the bottom 50% of the country, why would the bottom 50% of the country be paying anything?
So you think the billionaires should just pay all of our taxes?
Well, it's not realistic for billionaires to be the only ones paying taxes, but obviously I want them to be taking a greater portion of the budget, of course. Like, yeah, I want them to be taxed more because they have more disposable income to tax. Lay, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much.
Well, I think that under the tax plan, the middle class and the lower class seen that their the median household income rose.
Okay. It also rose under the Biden-Harris administration.
To what?
I mean, I can grab the numbers. I'm just saying it rose.
Okay. What was the number that it rose to?
Cassidy, thank you so much for the $15 on PayPal. Thank you so much. Let me go to the Bureau of Labor Statistics if you want me to grab the specific number. You want Bureau of Labor Statistics real household income? Angie, thank you so much. I appreciate the $2. Or do you just want me to put median income?
The median household income.
Real median income, US, BLS. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 second.
Yeah,
So that's number of workers, weekly earnings. Hold up. I'm gonna just go to it where it's like listed out. 1 second. Median weekly earnings for 20. It just tells me 2024. Sorry, give me 1 second.
Daddy's
Trying to
getting
find
impatient.
by year. Okay, I'm gonna kick that person. 375. That's what I think that's 1982, 1984 CPI adjusted dollars. And under Trump, it was what at 2019, quarter two, 2019, 358.
68,000.
Can you tell me what median means?
Mommy.
The average.
No. And Jay, thank you so much for the $2.
Okay, well, the median household income rose to
So
68,700.
median is in the middle.
Yeah, so the median rose to 68,700 in that 2019 under Trump. So what was it for Biden?
Well, we're using different adjusted dollars. So the
I
point I'm
said
saying,
median.
I understand, but it's using different adjusted dollars in terms of CPI. Okay.
What is the medium under Biden? Just answer the fucking question.
I already told you it was 375. All right. Quarter four 2024.
375.
Yeah, that's
300.
that's for weekly. That's weekly real earnings accounting for inflation in terms of 1982 to 1984 CPI adjusted dollars.
So you're giving weekly or monthly or not yearly?
Those
like
are
I
weekly.
asked you.
Weekly.
Okay, so what's the yearly? We
Well,
have to compare the actual number here.
take that number and multiply it by 52, genius. Is that possible? Do you have a calculator?
It's so funny that you can't give the number yourself.
Well, I mean, I probably would have to do it because you can't do math.
Okay, what number did you say weekly? 375, $375?
Yep.
$19,500. So that's bigger than Trump's?
That's again in 1982 to 1984 CPI adjusted dollars. Comparative to Trump's was in 2019, quarter four, 362. So do 362 times 52.
$18,824.
Okay, so do you see the difference? Is that larger or smaller?
I mean, don't you think that it continue to go up every year?
Okay, now it's that it continues to go up every year. Lenny, thank you so much for the $30. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Lenny. Thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. W's for Lenny in the chat. Thank you.
And I love how your chat just calls people names. That's funny.
What names did they call you?
I mean, I don't know. Just a lot of shit. It's just funny.
I'm just kidding. What names?
I don't know. It's reading so fast I can't see.
So then how do you know they're calling you names?
Because I just seen it. What do you mean?
Okay.
But it's gone forever.
So, I mean, I was asking what name they called you, but you couldn't tell me. It's okay. Okay. Well, I have a question.
What's your question?
In terms of like Donald Trump's economic policies, could you name 2 economic policies that you like of his?
Like I said, his tax cuts are one of them, and I like his tariffs.
So you like tax cuts and tax increases? So what you just advocated for is replacing a income tax with tariffs,
I mean,
which means you're
Biden
replacing
Biden
Listen,
continued Trump's tariffs, so
let me explain how this is bad. You're replacing income tax, which is a progressive tax, with tariffs, which is a regressive tax, which means you're shifting the burden from people who are higher income to people who are lower income, meaning you're Robin Hood for the rich. You're taking money from the poor and giving to the rich. You're Robin Hood for the rich.
you can think that. I mean, that's just your subjective opinion.
No, that's literally what you're advocating for. Like, it's
That's
actually
your
serious.
subjective opinion,
Like, seriously,
though.
the two policies you brought up were tax cuts, tax increases, right? To literally increase taxes on lower and middle income individuals. Do you make under $400,000 a year?
I do.
So you increased your own taxes to give tax cuts to people who make over $400,000 a year on their income over 400K.
You keep saying that it increased our taxes. Give me a
It did.
factual
Tariffs.
thing where
Tariffs increase your taxes. You pay more of your
the
income
tax
on.
cuts,
Let me
the
give you an example.
TCJA. Show me where that increased our taxes.
I'll explain. Someone who makes $1 million a year versus someone who makes $20,000 a year. Who do you think is going to pay more of their income in consumer goods?
What?
Who's going to spend more of their income in consumer goods? Someone who makes $1 million a year or someone who makes $20,000 a year?
I mean, actually, poor people are most likely to spend their money when they get it. So
they're going to spend more of their income on consumer goods. Why? Because they have to survive. Okay. So they're spending a greater proportion of their income on consumer goods, meaning if you have an increase in the price, it's going to negatively impact the person who makes $20,000 more than the person who makes $1 million a year. Does that make sense?
Okay. Well, I mean, the economy that we're in and the grocery prices are all up because of who? Biden?
How did Biden increase the grocery prices?
His inflation reaction, or inflation did it, and his green
Inflation
energy
Reduction
did
Act.
it.
The Inflation Reduction Act was deficit reducing. It did not increase grocery prices. What policy of his increased grocery prices?
His green energy.
Green energy? No, it didn't. The Inflation Reduction Act again was deficit reducing, meaning if anything would have a negative impact on inflation, like a positive impact on inflation, technically, right? Meaning it would reduce inflation by by
Well, hey,
0.1% in the long
woke
run.
up, so I got to drop.
Why are you dropping? Why are you running away?
Because I said my daughter woke up. What do you mean?
Oh, okay.
I'm
Sorry,
a parent.
I didn't hear
Thank
you.
you.
Okay. All right. Have a good day. All right, let's go on to the next person. Do tap that screen. Let's go to 500,000 likes. Share the live as well here on TikTok. As well for people on YouTube, the 2.4 thousand people. Make sure to like the live stream. It really helps send it out to more people. I appreciate everyone doing that. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
21.
Did you vote Trump?
No, I didn't really vote this year because I didn't have time because the work is killing my fucking ass right now.
How old are you?
21.
But would you have voted for Trump?
I would have.
Okay, why?
Because personally, I think that abortion should be led up to the states, but what I personally wanted was it to be like a worldwide ban, not worldwide, but it to be entirely banned.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
What'd you say?
Do you think a 10-year-old that gets grapes should be able to get access to an abortion legally?
Yes, but if you're 18 and up, then you know the consequences of the action.
So if you're 18 years old and you get graped, do you think you should be able to get access to an abortion legally?
Yes, but in any other case, like if two people have sex, grown adult people have sex.
I understand. I know. I'm just running you down the reductives to see what your position is. Okay. So next question.
I think that if you know what's gonna happen, and oh no, I made a mistake, someone shouldn't have to die because of your own mistake.
Well, I mean, I don't think a zygote is a person. Do you think a zygote is a person?
Well, yeah, one thing can't become another. It's like how an apple seed can't become an orange tree. One thing can't become another. A human will always be a human. We're a human when we're born, and we're a human when we die.
Okay, cool, dude. Thank you for telling me that. I appreciate that. Thank you. I didn't know that. Thank you. So again, my point is do you think a zygote is a person?
Yes.
Okay. If a
zygote fetus,
hold up. I'm saying a zygote. Do you know what a zygote is?
Can you tell me?
You said it's a person. You don't know what it is?
Look, I thought you meant fetus.
No. Do you think a zygote is a person?
All right. Is a zygote a fetus?
No.
Can you tell me what a zygote is so I can refer it?
Single cell at conception? Life at conception?
No. Wait, the single cell?
Yeah.
I would say it's no.
So,
Like
okay, it's not a person. So why is it wrong in the first trimester to get an abortion
because
in
it's a
elective
human.
circumstances?
Wait, are you talking about late term or do you think late term?
First trimester.
First trimester. I think that's okay, right? I think that's okay, but when it goes like to the 6th month, I think that's
Wait. So do you think abortion should be legal in the first trimester?
no. I think it should be like in the later stages.
No, legal. Should it be legal? Like, should you be allowed, legally speaking, to get access to an abortion in the first trimester?
Should it be legal? In certain cases, yeah.
I'm saying, okay, for example, if I get my girlfriend pregnant, we had a consensual intercourse, she got pregnant, right? Should she be forced to go through pregnancy at all stages, or should she be allowed, legally speaking, to get an abortion in the first trimester?
Damn, you're low-key right. I can't even lie. Damn, you low-key changed my point of view. Thanks, Parker.
Of course, man.
Like, I've grown up with like a very conservative family, so they just kept telling me stuff over.
Here would be my point: is that like we don't think it's murder if someone decides to pull the plug on an individual in their family that's brain dead. Like if a family makes that decision because they're brain dead, like they're never going to be sentient again. Similarly, if you get an abortion prior to subjective experience, which is around 20 to 24 weeks, through like in pregnancy, person that had a mustache, then it would never be sentient ever. So I care a hell of a lot more about the desires, aspirations, and goals of a sentient woman who wants autonomy over her body than I care about a non-sentient embryo, right, or even fetus that would never ever be sentient if they got an abortion.
Oh, I get what you're saying, man. I just had a very I was always around conservatives, so they just kept telling me shit. So I just like, I guess what's it called, ignorance.
Yeah, and also I just want to let you know, right, under their perspective, if you think abortion is murder, and Donald Trump thinks that abortion should be left up to the states, what logically follows from that is that he thinks murder should be left up to the states. And I think that's a pretty insane view to say that the murder of human beings should be left up to the states. Because it sounds like the argument they're making could be compatible in the past with certain racist states advocating for it to be legal to murder black people. Not rolling, right? That is compatible. That perspective, if you think murder should be left to the states, is compatible with, in the past, certain states making that legal. Which is insane.
All right.
Right?
Well, I'm going to let you get back to what you got to do and stop wasting your time.
You're amazing. Thank you so much. All right, appreciate you coming up.
All right, how do I leave this shit?
All right, let's go on to the next person. Only send a guest request if you did vote Trump. We are just looking for some debates. Let's get this next person up here. Keep tapping that screen on TikTok. Keep sharing live. Try to get to 500,000 likes here on TikTok. For people on YouTube, do make sure to like the stream. It helps push it out to more people and incentivizes me to keep getting on here on YouTube and doing these streams for the 2.3 thousand people up here. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yo, what's up, how old are you?
Hello? Me?
Yeah.
Yo, I'm 19.
What's your birth year?
2005, July 15th.
Okay. Why'd you vote Trump?
I voted Trump for multiple reasons. Number one, I'm a Christian. And so I really like his policies with that. Sorry,
Really?
I like watch your videos a lot. So
for sure. So I'll ask you a question about that. So you're Christian. What particular policy, right, shows Christianity more, I guess, than anything Kamala Harris is advocating for? Because she's also Christian.
More just in terms of like abortion, so my views on abortion.
Where in the Christian Bible does it say that abortion should be illegal?
I believe that abortion should be illegal, yes, but that's more, again, we can debate that, but that's more of just my personal views. I would argue. No, it is religious.
Okay,
I believe.
So then where in the Bible does it say that it should be illegal?
Well, it says that God formed us in our mother's wombs, and so I knew that God knew me before I was born.
Appreciate the description. Thank you so much. Okay, but where does it say that it should be illegal?
No, I never said that it should be illegal. The Bible doesn't specifically talk about 21st century ideas.
So
it's
then
not
what?
going to
So
specifically say.
then what do you agree with Trump on?
It said that God knew us in our mother's wombs, and so God has a personal relationship with us, and he was able to know us.
So what abortion policy do you agree with Trump on?
Well, in a sense, I'm not a huge fan of his abortion policies, but I understand because he kind of has to like play the middle ground in a sense. And so he's just like leaving it up to the states. Can we talk about something else other than abortion though?
Well, I mean, you brought it up, but yeah, sure we can.
Okay, yeah, okay. So I had what do you believe in? Do you believe that like there's a God, or like do you believe in?
No.
Okay, so do you believe that the Earth was just like the Big Bang Theory?
I'm appreciate that mustache. I mean, the Big Bang Theory is true regardless of whether or not religion is true, right?
Well, not necessarily as a Christian.
Yeah, we can observe the Big Bang. We can observe the Big Bang. The cosmic background radiation photons, right? We can see that.
Okay. I mean, I'm in like college right now and taking a lot of like courses. I look at like all the stuff around me, like, and like think of an example of like if you were to come across a watch, right? Like, do you just assume that that watch just magically spawned there? Like, no, that it has to have a creator.
Because our prior experiences with watches is that they have human creators. Okay. We don't have experiences with the universes being created. I mean, you don't have any experience with Rick Sanchez creating the universe, right? The microverse that he had to power his car. That's not reality, right? We don't have any experiences with like sentient beings creating universes.
I guess true. Okay.
Rory,
sorry,
thank you so much for the £5. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Now, given that, I mean, we don't have to talk about religion here. Let's just get back to,
Yeah.
politics.
Do you have any
I think
plans
do you agree there's a separation of church and state?
Well, yes, but also that originally came out in terms of keeping the state out of the church. That's what separation of church and state was originally.
Okay, so if you agree with separation of church and state, then why did you bring up a religion as a reason why you voted for one candidate comparative to the other one?
I don't know how that necessarily has like to do. I don't really like how her views on abortion. And I don't know. I really don't think the current Democrat Party aligns a lot in terms of Christianity views. That was just like
what is it? The Republican Party doesn't either. Neither view is 100% Christian. Like Trump's not advocating for adultery to be illegal because then he'd be in prison.
For me, it's like the lesser of both evils that I feel like I vote for.
Okay, what makes Donald Trump the lesser of two evils?
Well, I don't believe he necessarily is evil. I mean,
really, that sexual abuse isn't evil?
I mean, I don't know.
Lying about the results of an election isn't evil. Adultery isn't evil.
Yes, all those things are evil.
Well, Donald Trump's done all of those things. He's also a convicted criminal.
Well, the amount of hoops that they had to jump through for that to even happen, like
okay, what hoops? Can you tell me what the charge was?
That he was
convicted of. What charge was he convicted of for his criminal charge?
I don't necessarily know.
Okay. So then how would you even be able to evaluate that if you don't even know anything about that?
Like the judge was super biased.
What was the judge's name?
I don't know. I can, if you want me to like look it up, I can.
It sounds like you only say these things because Trump said it, right? You didn't actually look into this. You didn't do any research. You say it because the Republicans perpetuate and regurgitate the same thing that Donald Trump said.
That doesn't make it not true, though. He is a Democrat judge.
Wait. If you have no evidence, you have no basis to say that it's true.
Look it up, and
so you can say that it might not make it true, but that's like my point.
It was a really biased judge, number one.
Okay, again, that's an assumption that you have no evidence for.
Okay, the evidence that he's a like far-leaning Democrat in terms of how he voted, who he supported, in terms of
who is it? Like, you don't even know who you're referencing.
Well, I can look it up and I've seen stuff. I can look it up if you'd like me to.
Go ahead.
Well, I'll DM you after if you want. But that's
no. Go ahead, do it right now. I'll talk to someone in the meantime.
No. Okay, wait. I have like a couple other questions. Okay.
No. Go ahead. You can ask them after you find the source. Just unmute when you're ready. Yeah. Did you vote Trump? Hello? Yeah. Are you there? Let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote Trump. Keep tapping that screen here on TikTok. Let's get to 500,000 likes. Here on YouTube, we got 2,300 people. Make sure to like the stream. Let's try to get up to 3,000 likes here on this stream.
I'm 23.
Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, and I'm going to tell you why. It's because of the controversy around Kamala Harris and the
Kamala
and the 22 Say Street situation.
What about it?
there was a big controversy around a harassment case going on with Kamala Harris with that address that I just said, 22 Say Street.
Can you give me a source?
I'd have to look one up, and you'd have to pause me here, but I can look it up.
Go ahead. Go look it up.
All right.
Let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote Trump. We got 2 MAGAs looking something up right now. Let's get a third person up here real quick. Give it a second, y'all. Let's get a third MAGA looking for a source. All right, everyone. I think I might have found their source.
Sure, I do have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay. Are you gonna debate Charlie Kirk again? I know you went on the Jubilee podcast, and I listened to that. But is there any? Because I see a lot of right people. Currently, I'm watching the Michael Knowles. He went on the Jubilee podcast, and I feel like I see a lot of people from the Daily Wire and stuff like that, and they do a lot of debates. And it seems like you and some of your other people also like to do a lot of debates, but I don't really see you do it with you do it with a lot of people who are unprepared to debate and stuff like that. But I'm curious if you'll ever debate like Michael Knowles or Charlie Kirk, people like that.
I've debated Charlie Kirk. I've debated Ben Shapiro, both on Jubilee.
Well,
Charlie Kirk
on
won't
Jubilee,
debate
but
me.
I'm saying outside of Jubilee.
I know. I'm answering. Charlie Kirk won't debate me outside of Jubilee, and also I tried to contact Ben's assistant. I emailed them the day after. They never responded to me. For Charlie Kirk, I had contact with his manager, and they said they would debate me and Dean after the election. After the election came around, and then they literally completely ghosted us.
Okay, why do you think that is?
Because they're scared.
They're scared of you.
Yes, Charlie Kirk is absolutely scared of debating me.
Okay, I honestly, that's insane if you actually believe that. I think
No, it's
the real
not.
reason,
I completely dog walk.
Okay, wait. I guarantee you, if you send email and say that you'll act like, and this isn't me trying to say you're a child or whatever, but
I've already done
it seems
that.
like you guys, but it's a lot of
Spanner,
how you
I'm
guys
serious. I've
debate.
already done that. I've directly messaged his manager. He literally follows me on TikTok. Okay, I've directly messaged his manager, and they have completely ghosted us.
Interesting. Okay.
I would debate him anytime, any place, literally, and he won't respond to me. Let's debate on my YouTube channel. Let's debate in person. I'll literally rent out a podcast studio to be able to do it.
Interesting. Okay.
I know of a studio in Chicago that I could set up literally immediately to debate him in.
Okay. I was curious about that because I don't know. In all honesty, I think
same thing goes for Ben Shapiro. I would debate either of them.
Well, okay, but also, what's one of your other Harry? I think he went on Piers Morgan or whatever, and I mean, you can't tell me. I don't know if you've watched that or whatever, but he's actually kind of just acting like a child. He would just interrupt people, roll his eyes, and
what? Piers Morgan, all he does is interrupt. What are you talking about? Piers Morgan's thing is interrupting people over and over again.
I'm just saying.
What are you talking about? Have you ever watched Piers Morgan?
No, I have, but I'm saying how Harry does it, and he'll he'll insult people just for no reason, and it's I feel like that's what kind of you guys do, and it's
he doesn't do it for no reason. Who did he insult? Dave Rubin? What? If he's insulting, I have no issue with Harry insulting Dave Rubin. You don't even know who Dave Rubin is. You just need to look into him.
I know, but that's kind of the whole issue with it is just morals and
these aren't just random people. The people on Piers Morgan are not just randos. I hope you know that.
No, correct.
They have entire media careers.
Correct. But I'm saying I don't think we should just insult people, and I feel that's probably the difference that we have with each other.
Well, then you don't support Charlie Kirk insulting me multiple times, do you?
I think there's a difference of insulting just to insult, and
he was insulting me just to insult.
Okay, but the levels of insult too. You have a friendly insult versus
it wasn't a friendly insult. It was him literally mad at me and trying to insult me. He said that he said that I didn't have testosterone or I had low testosterone. Right? He tried to say that I wasn't a man. Right? He brought up multiple things like that. I mean, those are just the things that were in the episode. Right? There were plenty of things that were not literally in the episode because they cut them out. Right? Okay. He was the entire time throwing insults.
Okay. I also have a question. So are you, because I know the big thing around you guys is, because I follow a lot of you on X just to kind of see, and Instagram and stuff, and it seems like a lot of times when you guys post, you guys get called out for being gay. I was curious if you guys, any of you guys are actually gay.
Imagine saying someone's getting called out for being gay. That's crazy. No, none of us. None of us are gay. right? They're
Okay,
just a
that's
bunch of
true.
homophobes on Twitter and
Okay.
stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I was just curious about that. No, so I just had like a lot of questions I wanted to ask you because I follow you and stuff. Okay, other than that, I basically think that's kind of it for me. I don't know. I just wanted to talk to you.
Okay, for sure. Spanner, did you get anything?
I found where my here. I found where my source was, but it's not on like a Google. It's in a Discord.
Your
But
source is a Discord?
yeah, they like post like news and stuff. But what I can do, because I don't want to send it anywhere, how can I like
Kaya,
show
thank
you?
you for $3. Why can't you just get the source from the Discord? And Santana, thank you so much for the
Yeah, I
raids.
can
Thank you,
get it from
Santana.
there, but
Thank
like,
you.
where can I send it? Because there's proof of her on here and doing all what I talked about before.
Yeah, can you just tell me the title of the link?
It's not a link. It's a I don't know what the word is. Like it's like a file, and like it's got information on there.
Yeah, in the file, can you tell me what the title is?
Kamala Harris harassment.
Is it a Google Doc link?
Yes, Google Doc. Yeah. It talks about here in the Stevie J. Phillips harassment. Really? They're gonna pull that shit out of me? Do you know, Harry, are you familiar with
Harry?
Sif? Are you
Zach, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much, Zach.
Are you familiar with Civ Flick?
No.
That's another harassment victim.
Okay. Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you like think it's okay that Donald Trump would walk into the changing rooms of girls and like teenage girls in Miss Teen USA because he quote unquote owns the place to inspect them?
That's definitely not okay, no. But
Then why'd you vote for him?
because of this whole harassment case, I don't believe in what Kamala Harris.
Kamala.
I'm sorry.
Again, what you just said had no evidence. You're just talking about a Google Drive link, okay? A Google Docs link. Okay, that's not a source. An actual source would be like a court case. Okay?
Yes, but Kamala Harris.
So what's the court case?
This was covered up. Kamala Harris harassed Civ Flick and Stevie J. Phillips.
Marie, thank you for the $5. She harassed? Wait, what did she do?
Basically, here, hang on. Let me.
What harassment is worse than Donald Trump sexually abusing a woman, trying to coup the country, right, by sending false slates of electors so Electoral College to cast Trump votes when he didn't win,
Here, hang
and
on.
literally cutting taxes on
I
rich
don't
people
actually
and increasing taxes on people in the low and middle income individuals, saying he has sex and come with his daughter, saying yeah to Howard Stern, calling his daughter a piece of ass, saying you dated a 10-year-old girl in 10 years. Tell me what you're worst about that. I'd love to hear this.
The way he harassed Civ Flick with
What did she say? What did she say?
sexual harassment.
So she sexually harassed someone?
Yes, I can't say.
What did she do?
I can't say, but it was
Why not?
because I might get banned on here for saying it, and I don't.
No, you won't.
I can say it.
Jacqueline, thank you so much for the $50 on Cash App. Thank you so much, Jacqueline. Thank you so much, Mita. Thank you so much for the $5 twice. Thank you, Kalia. Thank you for the $2. Thank you so much, Darian. Thank you so much for the $1. Kaya, thank you so much for the $3. Kalia, thank you so much for the $1.54. But again, W's for Jacqueline in the comment section for the $50. Thank you so much. As well as Karen, thank you for the $1. Sarah, thank you for the $3. Russell, thank you for the $1. Juan, thank you so much for the $1. I appreciate it. And Sophia, thank you for the $3. Okay, so again, there's no source for what you're saying. Like, are you trolling?
No, this ain't a fucking troll. This is a Discord server, and they do truth stuff that can't be posted on the internet because of.
They can't be hosted on the internet?
You know how Mark Zuckerberg admitted that Facebook had to cover up shit during COVID? Do you believe in that?
No, he didn't say that they had to cover up stuff. He said that he felt pressured by the government to limit misinformation about COVID because it literally killed people.
Yes, that's
Sports Nerds, thank you for the $5, Canada. Yeah, COVID literally kills people, and misinformation kills people. Push the Galaxy, thank you so much. Thank you. So obviously, they would get pressured by the government. They never got forced by the government, but pressured by the government. Elliot, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you so much for Parker. Keep up the good work. I don't know why people let themselves get manipulated like this. They are all definitely failing the research paper of life. So real. Pink Crash, thank you so much. I appreciate the $5. And then Black Bear, thank you so much for the $5 as well.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Do you think harassment is okay when it's Kamala Harris doing it?
No, but there's no evidence that Kamala Harris did this. Push the Night Star. You said it can't be posted to Google? No, you're just a conspiracy nut.
It's
You're no different than the people who think that Joe Biden is dead.
Joe Biden ain't dead. He's fucking out of the White House now. I'm saying Kamala Harris harassed Civ Flick.
Oh, Dada, thank you for the $3. Can you give me any evidence?
I got the
Yeah,
Google
think of
file.
think of the description. Wait, so would you accept a court case that indicated Donald Trump sexually abused a woman?
Yes, and I do believe he did that.
So you voted for a guy that you know forcefully penetrated E. Jean Carroll's vagina against her will.
Yeah, because okay, you're not listening to me though.
So tell me, what did Kamala Harris do that's worse than Donald Trump forcefully penetrating E. Jean Carroll's vagina against her will?
Is there like a place I can send you this Google Docs, or can I like?
I just want you to tell me what specifically, like, an action did she do that was worse than Donald Trump forcefully penetrating E. Jean Carroll's vagina against her will?
Kamala Harris was harassing Stevie J. Phillips' family with death threats and all kinds of stuff.
Even if that is true, that's not as bad as forcefully penetrating a woman's vagina against her will, which there's no evidence to substantiate that happened. But even if that was true, that's not as bad.
I believe it happened.
That's not as bad. By no means is it even close to as bad.
Okay, yeah, but death threats, that's some bad shit.
I understand that's bad. There's people who have done that on my life, but by no means would I say that's the same as someone literally forcefully penetrating a woman's vagina against her will. Silver, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much on Cash App. Like, come on, seriously. Think about that for a second. It's obviously not as bad, right? I can make that determination. Even if that were true, which there's no evidence substantiating that, it still is not as bad.
I still think it's bad, but I didn't know about that Trump bit until after my vote was registered.
So do you regret your vote then?
It's half and half. I would.
I don't know why it'd be half and half for someone you believe forcefully penetrated E. Jean Carroll's vagina against her will. Justin, thank you for the $5 and hello. Thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I wouldn't want to vote for Kamala because of the 22 Say Street situation.
Again, I know you keep saying that, but again, do you regret your vote for Trump?
I don't regret it, but I wish there was a better option.
Okay, so you don't regret your vote for Trump, even though you believe he forcefully penetrated E. Jean Carroll's vagina against her will, but you won't vote for Kamala Harris because you believe that she gave death threats for someone which you have no evidence for?
He harassed Civ Flick, who was a 93.
Okay, I think sexual abuse is worse than harassment.
It depends because.
Do you agree with me?
I know, but it caused emotional damage. Which
and so does grape.
I get that.
I would argue grape causes more emotional damage.
You know the saying, they're both as bad as one another.
They're not. They're not. I would not act like they're the same.
Two wrongs don't make a right, though.
I never said two wrongs make a right. I just said that we can acknowledge the distinction. Obviously, grape is worse. Do you agree with me?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So if you agree with me, then you obviously would regret your vote for Trump, and you would agree that Kamala Harris is the lesser of two evils, even if you believe that to be true.
Yeah, but I strongly believe in this 22 Say Street harassment charge. I fully believe in it, and if Kamala did get into the White House,
I know you believe in it, but why? What evidence do you have?
If Kamala did get into the White House on the election day, I think 100% that would have came out and she...
Spanner, I have a question. Do you believe the court case against Donald Trump and Epstein for sexually abusing a child?
I mean, I just think, like, he was in the wrong place. I don't think...
No, do you agree with that? Because, again, you apparently, right, will just believe things based upon no evidence, okay? So then why don't you believe this, where there literally is a court case?
Can you just elaborate a little bit on that?
Yeah, there's a court case of literally Donald Trump and Epstein of sexual abuse, sex trafficking children. There's a court case over that. Okay, so do you think that, given that there's a court case about that you believe it?
I don't know nothing about that, so I'm not going to say anything about that. But if there's an official court case going on, then it depends. He's innocent until proven guilty, I suppose.
Wait, so why don't you give that same to Kamala Harris?
Because I know, like, this is just a, trust me, bro, but there's this entire long, yeah, exactly. There's a long file here about the whole thing.
Yeah, I understand, but that's not a court document.
I know, but I believe that if she became the president, Kamala, it would have came out. This whole situation would have came out, and then she would be dealing with court trials.
I understand you believe that this would have happened, but I could also believe that I'm Ben 10.
Well, you're not Ben 10, though.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am, dude. I'm Ben 10.
You're Park.
No, I'm Ben 10.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am Ben Tennyson. Melissa, think of the 3-month subscription.
Okay, well, I believe
Since
that
we just get to believe in whatever we want. I'm Ben 10, dude.
Okay.
We look the same. Snuffle, think of the $2.
Question about Trump. I saw this post on Twitter. I want to ask about your or X, I guess it's now called. I want to ask your 2 cents about it. I saw a post where Trump's mugshot was framed outside of the Oval Office. Do you think that's real?
I don't know. I have a question. Do you think I'm paid by the DNC?
The DMC?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think you're just on here to debate people, and I can respect it, but I believe everyone's got their own opinion on everything. My opinion is Kamala, sorry, I keep forgetting that. I believe that she did this harassment on 22 Say Street, and if she did become president...
I know, but I don't know why you believe this, bro. Come on. Like, I seriously, there's clearly not enough evidence.
I know, but I'm seeing a file that you're not seeing. I've read the whole thing. It's like 40 pages of just detail.
Okay, you read the whole thing? Okay, so tell me a few things. What did she do specifically? Jesse, think description. Yes, you can.
I know, but I can't get into details about it because they're...
What would you lose?
I don't want to get banned on here, and I don't want your live to get banned.
Dude, why do you care about your account getting banned? You have fucking 3 followers.
Because I said I don't want your live to be taken down too. So
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I give you permission.
Okay, well, there was stuff on there about sex and stuff.
What about it?
With Kamala and...
what about it?
The Civ flick that I talked about with her.
She had sex?
It's... How do you say the R word on here?
Grape?
Yes.
Okay, so she graped someone? Is that what you're arguing?
Yes.
You're arguing Kamala Harris graped someone. Okay. Okay, what evidence is there of that? And who did she grape? This is a new one. This is a new one, chat. This is a completely fucking new one. I've been debating this for months, chat, and not one time have I heard this. The deafening silence.
So hello.
Yeah, do you like? Do you have a response to that?
Oh, sorry. What was your question again? I kind of lagged out.
Okay, so you said that Kamala Harris graped someone. Who did she grape?
Civ Flick is the name of the person.
And how old was Civ Flick?
Older, way older than her.
Like how old? Okay. What is going on, chat? What is going on? This person said I'm ducking them. Let's wait. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
So pretty much I was led here for my son. He's kind of naive like you. So yeah, I totally agree with you. Like America should get robbed by the Democrats. Like this is perfect and what America wants, right?
How's America getting robbed by the Democrats?
Bro, just check their salaries and how much money they have. They're posting everything. I mean, I know it's complicated for young kids like you to do your own research.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Really hard to do.
AOC, well-known Democrat. What's her net worth? $25,000. Wow, she's ripping off the American people. $25,000? How fucking dare she? How dare she have 25 grand? What the fuck, AOC?
Let me interrupt.
Taking advantage of the American people.
So you're just picking the ones that are fair. I get it.
Okay, well then who is it? Name the person.
There's pretty much a whole list. You could look it up on
Name one
fucking...
person. Name one person.
Man. So my son led me here. He's the genius, and honestly, he's on your side, but he's 16 and doesn't know shit. I mean, I'm sorry.
Ed, think of the dollar. Sounds like he knows more than you.
Yeah, he does. He definitely knows more than me. But he doesn't know more about politics. He doesn't know more about what's actually going on.
Mm-hmm.
Donald Trump didn't even want to be the president. if you watched Oprah like 40 years ago, wait, my bad, you're like super young. Donald Trump didn't want to be the president, and he said on Oprah he has no intention of ever being a president unless America gets so bad he might change his whole idea on that. And he did. So he's coming to help. He's working for free with Elon Musk.
He's not working for free. He did take an income. Also took hundreds of millions of dollars in taxpayer spending for golf trips. Just clarifying. And also he spent like $10 million to go to the Super Bowl recently of taxpayer dollars.
Actually,
so
he
he's
didn't.
a billionaire. Why isn't he spending his billionaire money?
Look it up. Where's your facts on that? Show me, because
yeah,
he spent his own money.
No, he didn't. How much did the Super Bowl trip cost? How much did Trump's Super Bowl trip cost taxpayers? Super Bowl trip cost taxpayers. Okay, I got you right here. What would you like? What would you like?
I'm just patiently waiting. Just put it on the screen.
Okay, okay. This is from Snopes right here. The transportation, according to a press report, would indicate that it's around $1 million for 313 minutes of flight time. So that's just transportation. So $1 million of taxpayer dollars. For the Secret Service, the cost for the Secret Service for the day, this is a conservative estimate, would be seemingly 17.
Slow down.
What's up?
The Secret Service did not want to pay for it. They will not pay for it. That's why the other presidents never attended the Super Bowl.
So here's on a conservative, not 10 million, nearly $1 million just for him going to the Super Bowl. So how do you feel about that?
Is there a way you could put that on the screen? I would love to see like the receipts. Okay, that's just text. Like, where's the receipt?
Yeah, you just told me to show you. I appreciate the $5. Thank you so much, Devin. I thank you. I will show you. Give me 1 second. This is for transportation costs. I got you. According to the press pool report.
And I'm not here with any.
You go to a pool report. This is from presidency.ucsb.edu. You can go to the pool reports for February 7th, 2025.
What's that website?
It's the presidency.ucsb.edu. It's the American Presidency Project.
If you have moderators, can they link that in the chat for?
No, you can't link anything in TikTok chat.
Well, I mean, just like pin it, like pin the website.
You can't do that in TikTok chat.
TikTok shop.
And then here's for February 9th.
I see people pin stuff all the time on TikTok. Like
you can't do it when you have a guest.
Okay, I got you.
Okay, I gave you a title too. You want to hear the title? Breaking down what Trump's Super Bowl trip cost taxpayers.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely look into it, and then I'm gonna look into like where the proof came from, who wrote the post.
Why didn't he pay for it out of his own pocket?
He did.
And also, if you look at his IRS returns, did you know that he only donated 40% of his his salary? Sorry.
So one thing I do know. Okay, so let me back up a little bit. I've never been a Trump fan, but I do believe that he is actually just trying to help, even though I don't like the guy. You know, so
Can you name me a Donald Trump policy that you like?
That's exactly what my son asked me when we started debating.
Well, seems like your son clapped you.
Yeah, he does all the time. He's a genius.
Yeah.
You know, and
so if you don't know a single policy, come on, that you can't say that just because you're older, you know more about politics. If you don't know a single policy, come on.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's not about age. It's about research. You know, everybody's got to do their own research, and most things online don't have actual factual evidence to back it up.
If you're on social media, but if you go to reputable institutions, whether it be AP News, NPR, PBS, like if you go to like those particular places like Reuters, if you go to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, if you go to St. Louis Federal Reserve, if you go to like those reputable institutions from the federal government and or from reputable news agencies, well, then you're going to get accurate information. But if you go to like random X posts, or if you go to Facebook, obviously you're not going to get reliable information.
ever since I was a kid, PBS and stuff like that, it's never factual data.
Yes,
It's
it is.
always.
PBS
I
is
mean,
unbiased. What are you talking about?
I mean, it's one of the better ones, but that doesn't. I mean, there's always a different person working. There's always different people in there, and
Okay.
everything. Pretty much everything is to separate the people. You know, like pretty much we're all supposed to be in God's eyes, we're supposed to be helping each other, backing each other up. But the government divides us, whether it's race, religion, or politics. There's something that's going to separate people from agreeing with people. And
I'm sorry, no one's going to 100% agree. That's just how reality works. No one 100% agrees, okay? There's not going to be this idea where we all just kumbaya and we're in the fucking middle of the country, all come together and we're all like, "Oh, you know what? We're just going to fucking start doing stuff for the American people." No, that's not how it fucking works, okay? There's literally no basis to say that's going to happen. What we have to do is we have to democratically, right, change things by voting people in. The way we do that is by having these conversations, debating people. That's why I get involved. That's why I try to like do these types of debates, is because it will incentivize people to get involved in the political process. It will get people to educate themselves, right? And it will get people to come together and humanize each other. Push the bubblegum. But also, we have to be very clear with like what's terrible shit to believe in. And the reason why I argue against this in particular is because it's pretty clear that what Donald Trump does is disgusting, horrible, and it's not representing America. And I don't want this to be what people look at when they look at America, be like, "Oh, this is representative of America," because it's embarrassing to countries around the world, to our allies, right? To everyone. It's embarrassing that Donald Trump is our president right now.
it was embarrassing the first time. I mean, but
it's still
I'm not here to say that you're right. I'm not here to say I'm right or who's wrong. Pretty much it's for me, my son, like I said, my son sent me here. It's more educational. And I just kind of wanted to see like where all the facts are. From my position, I'm not sharing the screen. I don't have all the stuff ready to where I could show you. And it's pretty much the same thing on my side. I could show you text, but I'm not showing actual receipts. I'm not showing actual facts. I mean, the guy looking at this is like Elon Musk. And he's being pretty clairvoyant, but we haven't seen the pictures from him either. So pretty much it's, just a back and forth until we actually both can prove the factual data.
Sure. I mean, but like I would say we can. Will, thank you for the $10. Thank you so much on YouTube. And then Unfucking Believable, thank you so much for the $5. For I'm not a Trump fan, I'm just gonna yes, I seriously that. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Is there anything else you want to talk about, Iron?
No. I mean, you got 6.6K followers. You're bigger than I'm not huge on TikTok. You actually like I've never been in a live where there's 6.6K followers. You're doing good.
Yeah, that's just how many people are watching. And then also there's 2.4 thousand people on YouTube. But yeah, I appreciate you coming on, man.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, I feel like you're onto something. I just kind of wanted to come and kind of speak my mind, and
Absolutely.
who knows, maybe when I have like more facts and I'll be able to share my screen, I'll come back and argue a little bit more, or maybe next time I'll be agreeing with you. Who knows?
Yeah, sounds great. Sounds great. You should keep talking to your son and tell your son to keep going, keep staying involved. Appreciate you.
Yep, he's right here next to me. He's right here next to me, and he's like, facts.
Base, yeah. Tell him I said hi. But no, I appreciate you. Have a great night.
Yep, you too.
Michelle, thank you so much for the galaxies. Thank you so much, Michelle. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Michelle. Can you some W's for Michelle in the chat right now?
I'm sorry about my connection issues. I kept on switching the data and internet.
You're good. Here, let me say thank you to some people real quick. Alex, thank you so much for the $50. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yes, I definitely could. I got to set that up for next time. But thank you so much, Alex. That is amazing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Can we some W's for Alex in the chat for the $50 on Venmo? Thank you so much. Oh, it's not letting me go in real quick, so I can't read it. Also, amazing job. Well, thank you so much, Alex. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And Edward, thank you so much for the $1. I appreciate it. I know that is a waste of money. And then Brian, thank you so much for the $1. Thank you. But go ahead.
Okay, so I believe when this whole thing happened, it then led to the harassment of Stevie J. Phillips. Yes.
Okay, wait, no, I can't do this, dude. I'm sorry, you're delusional. I can't do it, dude. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, bro. I tried, dude. It's just such a delusional position. Like, seriously, bro.